Brand new week, brand new morning. Happy Monday. In the last episode, we got completely dumped on with snow. That was Sunday. And now we have the aftermath. We got about 10 inches, a lot of slippery roads. Sidewalks are a little messy. So I don't think I'll be able to run outside for a little bit until the snow melts away. That's okay, because I'm gonna get this work in on the treadmill. I was supposed to get my tattoo today, but that got postponed due to the storm. So we're moving things around. Nonetheless, I think I'll be spending maybe this whole week on the treadmill. So if it's a little boring, sorry guys. On the topic of treadmill running and whatnot, I feel like there's a joke going around saying that treadmill miles don't count. But in my opinion, I think if you're able to get out there, you should. But on the flip side, I think if you have certain work that needs to get done, so for an example, I don't know if I can run really fast in the snow with poor traction. In that case, yeah, like use the treadmill and be sure to get your appropriate paces in and reach a certain effort that you need to reach to make some gains. Here we are, back to the good old treadmill. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll be on here for the foreseeable future. I'll be here for a minute because it's just too damn slushy outside. But the work still must get done. I don't even know what the game plan is today. I was supposed to hit some VO2 max effort stuff, but I feel not very confident in doing that on the treadmill. And so then we're gonna have to modify that. I'll probably do a lactate threshold session. It is a taper week, so I'm pretty much bringing the mileage down, but the intensity and the pace of each run should be a little bit higher. And I have two things. My left ankle is feeling weird. My right knee is also feeling weird. Not sure what it is. I think it's just a bunch of things maybe. I don't know. Maybe last week was just a bit too much mileage and a bit too intense, or maybe the elevation got to me because that Central Park thing, not very fun, but we did it. And there's not much I can do except move forward, and that's what I'll do. If it feels weird, I'll just cut it off. I'll make sure to get pretty warm so this way I don't run into any issues, quite literally. Oh, also, Jen discovered this electrolyte drink, and it's lychee, or lychee, whatever you want to call it. It's by Kirin, or Kirin, and it's all in Japanese, and I can't read this at all, but I think from what she said, there is a good amount of salt in here. That's it. I'm gonna get warmed up. See you in a bit. All right, we're back outside, and I couldn't finish my treadmill workout. I had to call it early because I had a little ankle stiffness in my left ankle, and it started to affect my gait. So then my left calf started getting fatigued. So we hit about 4 miles before I called it. I might try to go on later, but I'm off to the gym, and we're gonna see if I can get a leg day in, and I'll gauge how serious it is. Happy Tuesday. All right, we're in the city, back at it again in good old Manhattan on this fine Tuesday morning. All right, so just to recap from yesterday, we tried to do a run workout first thing in the morning. That didn't go very well because I had some shin splints and some calf fatigue on my left side. But then afterwards I went to the gym, hit a leg workout, which felt fine, got all my sets in, tried to do the run workout again, and honestly it held up. I did notice that it did get tired, but I didn't have to stop, which was the important part. I didn't have to stop at any point. I mean, I'm happy that I got it in. Definitely afterwards it felt more stiff and tired. Today feels okay, so I think I'm gonna just try to assess, see how it feels. But anyways, yesterday we got 8.5 miles in for the day. Today we're gonna see if we can recover and get a little workout in before the tattoo appointment. And then tomorrow will probably have to be an off day, possibly. But I don't think this tattoo healing process should be that extensive. So I'm hopeful. Wrapping up some clients in the city, and then I'm gonna make my way back over to Queens and get ready for that appointment. And it's so snowy. So we have finally made it to Brooklyn. I'm going to a Mason Mono, which is a tattoo shop, and my artist is really cool. She does surrealism, and I'm gonna get a tattoo of Toby on my leg. But I drove here and I took a gamble, but the streets have been looking pretty crazy, and I was lucky enough to find a spot. Thank God. Alternate side street parking is suspended for today, so that helped me out a lot. Otherwise, I think I'd be screwed. So hopefully, all right, I'm gonna try to take you guys along. Not sure how this will go. I wanna make sure that I get permission from the artist and whatnot, but let's see how this goes. It's a chilly one today. All right, just to catch everyone up, it is Wednesday. Got my morning done with a few people. Yesterday, got my tattoo, which came out awesome. By the way, Vivian from Mason Mono in Brooklyn, solid stuff. Shading is on point. But now we're on our way back to Queens. We are gonna finish up the rest of our day there, go into a showing for a potential space in Astoria. Got a few client calls, whatnot. I was instructed to not sweat for the next 4 days, except I'm not sure how realistic that is. I'm thinking of possibly going on for a run, because I don't sweat that much anyways, but I also don't want to mess it up, because the most important part of a tattoo is the recovery. So I'm trying to play it by ear. I would love to get 4 to 5 miles today, because I didn't run yesterday. I didn't have time to, because I had to run on over. But at least I did get an upper body workout, which I probably should have switched up. But hey, what can you do? And so far my limbs feel good, my knee feels okay, my ankle feels fine. This is week 8. No, is it week 7? Yeah, I think so. I can't even remember anymore. Oh, we're on. Oh man. It's Thursday morning and it is frigid. We're in single digits right now. Like I have not felt this cold in a long time. Oh. I have not felt this type of bitterness since Sweden. That's how bad it is. My fingers, my hands are starting to freeze already. So thankfully it's a taper week. So thankfully my deload week came in at the right time. Going to the city now to get to work. And then I have an event today with Brooks in the city. So I'll take you guys along for that. And it should be fun. So we finished up the morning sessions. We're gonna head into the afternoon sessions now. But before that, I gotta get my pastry on. We're going back to McKelly's and we're gonna get, I think, a savory type of pastry. Let's see if I could show you what they got. I wanted to talk about this Brooks event that I have coming up tonight. It's featuring the Glycerin Flex, which is arguably one of my favorite light and easy run shoe. Lots of cushion and really supportive. So I'm excited to see what they have cooking up. It's freezing in New York City. It's 22 degrees, but it feels like negative 1,000. I'm doing this run inside and it's still cold. Just finished up the run. I started to chafe on my leg because I rolled my pants up on my tatted side. So this is the tattoo. I tried to avoid it by rolling this up, but then the rubbing of my inner thigh started to happen. Talk about 2 underrated things that makes up a good progressive program or fitness routine. 1, let's call it load management. 2, impatience. Load management in the sense where if we're doing too little, nothing changes. On the other side, if we do too much, we get hurt, or it's just super hard to recover from and it's not sustainable. So to reel it all in, some of you might need to challenge yourself a little bit more and some of you a little bit less, but try to find that happy medium where you can do it for a long time and see where it goes. If nothing happens, go back to number 1 and look at how hard we're training and how much we're training. Hopefully that helps. And then I'm gonna get ready for this event tonight. I just got back home from the Brooks Glycerin Flex event. Super fun event. But I'm back out. I did not get a chance to eat dinner before I went. They had light bites, but hitting peak miles, so a boy's gotta eat. So I'm gonna get some halal. But the event was awesome. Met some great people, some familiar faces as well, and some new faces. And it's always fun to go to these things because you really get to see the tech. You get to see the new goods, and you get to meet new people. Cannot wait, because I have not had halal in a long time. Happy Friday, family. Yesterday, had that Brooks event. This morning, had a few clients. This little chafing thing is really bugging me. I'm at the tire shop because I got a nail in my freaking tire. Groceries are done. Tire is fixed. Laundry is also done. Now I'm going back to Queens, I'm going back to work. All right, we just finished up the day with my clients. I am going for another run on the treadmill. Today was supposed to be a tune-up, and I still have that chafing problem, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go get changed and then get it done. Jen is also making steak today, so I wanna get it done fast so I can hurry back on over to her. Beautiful, crispy Saturday morning. The wind is pretty much non-existent, so it's actually kind of nice, even though if it is sub-freezing. Recap from yesterday, my God, that treadmill little tune-up thing that I had, I think it was supposed to be 8 to 15K. I only got 8K, which is like about 5 miles in, and today we're gonna try to do 16 miles on the treadmill. Wish me luck. We'll see if this even happens, but I'm pretty hopeful. Got it done. 2 hours on the treadmill is not fun. I'm like mentally exhausted. I did it without music for the most part. I did take a short little break in between because I had a business call. So at that point I just like walked it out. It took about 30 minutes and then I got back up and going to finish up the rest of the run. That was mentally challenging, physically a little bit towards the end. 16 miles done for the day. I need to eat, I'm starving. Bank it. We're having a Brooklyn Sunday. It's February 1st, and we are officially 4 weeks out, 1 month away from the Tokyo Marathon. I'll be hitting around 50 for this week, and then I'm gonna ramp back up to I think about 70 again. We're in Brooklyn. The last time we had one was in Sweden.
It's not as soft as the ones from Stockholm, but it's still just as good.
And we are done with the week. We got the full body workout in beforehand. Hit about 7-8 miles. And that rounds out this week to about 50 miles on the deload and all on the treadmill. We got a big week coming up. We are 1 month away from the Tokyo Marathon. If you just started watching, welcome. If you've been watching, thank you. I got nothing else to say other than thank you, and I'll catch you next time for the next episode of Breaking 3. Peace.